Alright, so in today's video we're going to be talking about an SAT skill known as evaluating statistical claims. And the first main principle you have to understand is that you're going to be presented a group of people. And you can randomly choose people from inside that group of people to get a random sample. And conclusions made about the random sample can be made about the group as a whole from which the sample was taken from. So it's kind of an abstract idea, so I'm just going to show you an example to show you what I mean. So the following example says, a sample of 40 fourth grade students was selected at random from a certain school. The 40 students completed a survey about the morning announcements, and 32 thought the announcements were helpful. Which of the following is the largest population to which of the results of the survey can be applied to? So the 40 students were surveyed. So this is the random sample, so of course the conclusions about the random sample can be applied to the random sample, so this works for now, but it's not that big, so just keep that in mind. Anyways, B says all fourth grade students at the school. The random sample was taken from the fourth grade students of the school, so this does apply. And it's bigger than B, so A can't be the correct. It's bigger than A, so A can't be the correct answer. Then C says all students at the school. Well, not all students at the school are in the fourth grade, so it can't be this. And then D says all fourth grade students in the county in which the school is located. Well, not all fourth grade students in the county go to that school in particular, so it can't be that. So that leaves us with just B. So B is the correct answer. So to further solidify the ideas that we learned from the last problem, we have the second problem. It says the following: a trivia tournament organizer who wanted to study the relationship between the number of points a team scores in a trivia round and the number of hours that a team practices each week. For the study, the organizer selected 55 teams at random, so that's going to be the random sample, from all trivia teams in a certain tournament. That's going to be the total group. Well, the group as a whole, rather. The table displays the information for the 40 teams in the sample that practice for at least 3 hours per week. Okay, which of the following is the largest population to which the results of the study can be generalized? So it's not talking about the table, it's talking about the study as a whole. So you can basically just ignore this for the sake of this question. Anyways, A says all trivia teams in the tournament that scored 14 or more points in the round. This is unnecessarily narrowing the teams that you're looking at, so can't be that. B says the 55 trivia teams in a sample. Well, naturally the random sample is going to apply to the random sample, as we said before, so yeah, this applies. And then C says that 40 trivia teams in a sample that practice for at least 3 hours per week. This is narrowing down according to the table, which again you don't have to do, it's according to the study. And this is anyways smaller than answer choice B, so it can't be this. And then D says all trivia teams in the tournament. That is a group from which the random sample was chosen from. So yes, this actually does apply, which is bigger than answer choice B, so it's not B. And then therefore the correct choice is D. So for these type of questions, you might be confronted with studies that are a little flawed. What do I mean by this? Well, we have the following example to show you what I mean. It says, to determine the mean number of children per household in a community, Tabitha surveyed 20 families at a playground. For the 20 families surveyed, the mean number of children per household was 2.4. Which of the following statements must be true? Well, Tabitha thinks she's looking at a random sample from the community, but she's adding an unnecessary specification by only surveying people at a playground. Now, this is no longer a random sample of the community. This is a random sample of people at a playground, because not everybody in a community would have a reason to go to a playground. So it's no longer random. Therefore, C, the sampling method is flawed and may produce a biased estimate of the mean number of children per household in the community, is the correct answer. So expanding on the ideas discussed in the last problem, we have the second example. Near the end of a U.S. cable news show, the host invited viewers to respond to a poll on the show's website that asked, "Do you support the new federal policy discussed during the show?" At the end of the show, the host reported that 28% of responded yes and 70% responded no. Which of the following best explains why the results are unlikely to represent of the entire population, to represent the sentiments of the entire United States? Well, all you really have to understand is that not everybody in the United States is going to be watching this US cable news show. Therefore, it's no longer a random sample because you have to be somebody watching a US cable news show, which again, not everybody in the US does. So, B, those who responded to the poll are not a random sample of the population of the United States is the correct answer.